central.
Home, a great win at Wembley. Malcolm has shot the skipper. Malcolm, the hail's coming down, the rain's coming down, but still what a turnout.
Magnificent. I mean, in this sort of weather, you wouldn't expect many people at all, but I'll tell you what, it's been great. It's been tremendous.
Now, you've been with Oxford really since the start. What's today like? You know, Wembley winners.
Tremendous. I mean, we can't really describe it any better than that. It's becoming a habit, this, coming down here 3 times now in the last 3 seasons. We're a nice trophy on the front of the bus. Brilliant. Great for the fans, great for the club, great for the players and all the wives.
Now, 2 years ago, you were 3rd division. Did you ever dream of this day?
Obviously, you dream about things like this, but realistically, they are dreams in the 3rd division. We won that pretty convincingly. Went to the 2nd, done really well in the 2nd. Not so well in the 1st, but hopefully we'll do well and stay up. And to win this, magnificent.
And let's have a look at that Milk Cup again. Let's lift it up. There we are. There we are. That's what it's all been played for.
That's it.
And let's bring in. We've got Trevor Hibbard coming in here. He's one of the goal scorers. No, that's his son. Trevor, what a welcome home for you.
That's tremendous, isn't it? It's superb.
And let's go back to yesterday, that Wembley final. Was it easier than you thought it was going to be?
No games are that easy. I think we just played exceptionally well on the day and we got the result that we deserved.
Did you expect to lift it as easy as that then?
Not really, no. I think they were a little bit disappointing, but there again, I think we played very well.
And the weather, I mean, it's appalling tonight. We've got hail, we've got rain. Did you expect to turn out like this?
What, the weather? Terrible weather, isn't it? I can't believe the weather. But who cares about the weather? You know, no one really gives a damn about the weather, I think.
And just take us through that goal of yours again.
What do you want me to say about it? I mean, it's just someone played a little ball to John ordered you, knocked me in down the line, and I just cut in and hit the shot, and it flew in the net.
Trevor, thanks very much indeed. Well, listen, we turn now towards the centre and we look towards the street. Up in the street, thousands of Oxford United fans filling the high street here in Oxford because amazing they turned out to enjoy Oxford's finest footballing hour. 2 years ago they were in the 3rd division and tonight they're riding home as Wembley winners on top of the open top coach as they file their way through the town centre. A civic section in the town hall awaits them as we try and make our way up the high street, but most of the players in fact have been sheltering below in the coach because I say the hail's been coming down since about 5 to 6, but all along the route people have been hanging out of windows, they've been waving, they've been cheering, they've been hooting their horns in the cars, and young and old have been on the streets because for them this really is a fairy tale. A lot of these people have been following this team since 3rd and 4th division days. And quite remarkable the way they've come back and still cheering their team on. And what a turnout this is. An incredible story for Oxford United. The celebrations went on for a long time last night. And you can see there some of the scenes in the centre of Oxford. We're just going to bring another one of the Wembley heroes now. Les Phillips standing alongside me. Les, what about these scenes here?
Well, you can see yourself, it looks absolutely brilliant. Considering the weather, you know, it's tremendous. On a hot sunny day, you couldn't expect more than this.
And tell us the emotions that go through a player's mind when you come home to reception.
Well, it's the first time I've experienced it, but, well, overwhelmed really. It's tremendous.
Is this as good as Wembley itself, or?
Well, I don't think anything can match Wembley, but it's a bit of closest thing to it, I'd say.
Les, thanks very much indeed. And just turning away down that high street there, well, you can see for yourselves that our road to the town hall is blocked because thousands and thousands of Oxford fans waving their yellow and blue hats and scarves.
QPR are sick as parrots, and none of their fans more so than Michael Whale. He's down at Oxford now.
In Oxford it is tonight as the Oxford United players come home, and they are coming here to the town hall for a reception from the Lord Mayor and the Lady Mayoress. Despite a terrible downpour, they've made it through the centre of Oxford, and their faithful fans are here in their thousands to roar them on through the streets as they roared them on at Wembley yesterday. And I must say there were great scenes here tonight, and there were great scenes at Wembley yesterday. So let's go back to their moment of triumph and see first of all the goals that brought them victory.
Oxford went ahead 5 minutes before half-time through Trevor Hibbard, who completely mesmerised the QPR defence. Hibbard tortured QPR again in the second half, freeing Ray Houghton, who put Oxford 2 up in the 52nd minute. 4 minutes from time, John Aldridge's shot was parried by Barron, and Jeremy Charles tapped home Oxford's third goal, leaving QPR's players with only total dejection to show for their efforts in a final for which they had started hot favourites. But for Oxford, it was yet another step forward in their fairy tale history. Chairman Robert Maxwell.
Great moment for football, a great moment for Oxford United, also a great moment for the losers. We were by far the better team, and we won.
Did you ever think you would win because you were the outsiders?
Well, we were the outsiders. We always liked to come from behind.
And will you stay up is the big question.
We're winners. We're confident that we will, certain that we will stay up.
Fullback Dave Langan proudly showed his medal to the forces of the Met Police before returning to his role as team tipster.
Well done. Did you tip them to win?
They tipped them to win, had a good bet on us.
Oxford player Jeremy Charles used to play for QPR.
I feel a bit sorry for the lads there, really. But somebody had to win the game, and unfortunately it was us.
Why do you think you won, Oxford? They never seem to settle, QPR?
Well, I think our league position doesn't really give us the full credit for the ability. We've got a great midfield, little Ray Houghton, Trevor, Les Phillips, Kevin Brock. The occasion was there and the boys played to their ability.
As the team coach left the Twin Towers of Wembley with the treasured milk cup aboard, there was an air of thoughtfulness. Maybe the players' minds were already on their task ahead to save Oxford from relegation and keep them in the First Division.
And you join me inside the assembly rooms at Oxford. I tell you, it's warmer and drier in here. And with me, Maurice Evans, the Oxford manager. Trevor Hebbard here with a little baby. And Trevor, of course, was the hero yesterday. Maurice, I think you're the most reluctant manager in the league because you won't sign a contract.
Well, nothing wrong with that, Michael. Nothing at all. I don't believe in that. I think it's a waste of time. It's easier if you trust each other, and if at the end of the day the chairman wants to get rid of me, he can do. If I don't fancy it here, then I can go.
But you've won the Milk Cup. Surely you're beginning to fancy this management business a bit, aren't you?
Well, I've been involved in it for nearly 12 years now. I enjoyed yesterday, tremendous, yes, and I've enjoyed most of this season. We've played very well and been very unlucky to be in the bottom three. But football management is very hard, very hard.
You've got to get out the bottom three, you reckon?
Yes, I do, yeah. If we can play anything near what we played on Sunday, then I think we're certs to stay in the First Division next season, yeah.
If I can come now to Trevor, you scored the first goal, and of course you were at Wembley once with Southampton, and you just had to watch.
Yeah, that was a long time ago now. That's all forgot about. That's in the past, and all that matters was yesterday, really.
And a wonderful performance yesterday, especially by yourself, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I just went out there and I intended to enjoy the game because, I mean, it's probably a one-off for most players to get to Wembley in a final. So I went there to enjoy it, and it turned out smashing for me and for the club. And the rest of the team played well as well, so it made it a great day.
Do you think this will brush off now on your league performances?
It should do. I mean, it should only give us more confidence, and we had plenty of that yesterday. And if we play like that again, we should have no problems.
Well, we all hope you keep up, because we want you in the First Division. We're now going to look outside. Here the crowds are still here. They're cheering Oxford. They're waiting because they're all in here with us. But this crowd is looking for them. Now back to the studio.
And a look at tomorrow's weather. After a sunny start, scattered showers will develop and the maximum temperature will be 11 degrees Celsius, 52 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's it. Join us tomorrow if you can. Good night.